Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Happy Tuesday. Listen, we're back again. We're gonna work on my DreamSnap this time. Well, I mean, see, in my defense, it's not my fault I didn't finish it. I mean, we had technical difficulties. Oh, Ariel's being, never mind. Of course, she moves out of the way right when I'm switching over, so you weren't able to witness it. Needless to say, she was pulling some shenanigans. Hassan, hi. Lily, Nina, hello. Isabel, Locked Beach Girl, hi. Long weekend is not a thing for me, but I hope people who did have a long weekend enjoyed their long weekend. Raya, hello. Miss Jones, hi. Nick, Disney Dreamlight fan. Anthony, hello. Hi, Kitty. You know, I'm doing okay. Not doing too shabby. I need to check my Scrooge shops and see if I have anything new. We'll see if I'm still feeling okay after Scrooge inevitably does me dirty, you know? I'm happy to be here working on my DreamSnap because otherwise I don't think I would finish it. Or I would just throw something together. And at least now we can throw something together, but as a community. And it will probably be prettier than if I did it on my own. Praying for the fountain. Yeah, now that you've already obtained the thing, send any well wishes my way for the fountain, please. Lee, hello. Okay, nothing in this shop. But then honestly, we're gonna get right down into business because this DreamSnap needs to get done. It needs to get done. Honestly, I kind of wanted to play Palia again today. I had a really, I want to say surprisingly good time, and I don't mean that as a dig to Palia at all, just that I hadn't played it in so long, and where I left off and what we were doing yesterday was actually a bit frustrating and difficult, but despite that, I still had a good time. But, you know, sometimes dream snaps need to get finished. You'll just do a quick dream snap. Honestly, I'm very for that. That's what I do if I'm not already doing it on stream and I'm not feeling it. Like, I am not one to force myself to work on a dream snap for a prolonged amount of time if I don't want to do it. I don't need the moonstones that badly, she says, having like 500 moonstones to her name. We were talking about the Knock 'em Out series last time. Oh, yes. I haven't read it. I have the first one on my shelf as we speak. The first one is called Things We Never Got Over or something like that. It's blue. It's got flowers on it, right? That might be a different book in the series. That might be the second one. I do have the first one. I think they're also on Kindle Unlimited, but I haven't read them. I'm in a bit of what one could call a reading slump,
until you try, right?
but is really just me being obsessed with the series You on Netflix. I'm not gonna say when I started it or anything too incriminating, but I will say that I just finished season 3 yesterday and I'm having a surprisingly fabulous time with it. There are 2 seasons left, so, you know, 20 episodes to go, and then maybe I'll be into reading again. It might also just be the books that I've been reading have not been my very fave. We'll see. Hey, some inkies. You took a pic in the Fallen Fortress trial chamber. Ah, in the armor. See, that works. Just a super quick dream snap to have something submitted. You're only a little sad about it because you really like the theme this week. Sometimes you just don't have the spoons, you know? And that's okay. I try to not force myself into things that I don't have to do. Like a game firmly in the don't have to do category of things in life. And I feel like there's no need to force myself for something like that. Don't need the additional stress. Have something good for me. The fountain? No. Oh, it was a clothing bag anyway. Should have known. Okay. I actually probably have Inky somewhere else too, but How much longer do we have in the star path, actually? Now that I'm thinking about it, 14 days. Do you know what that means? That means, what does that mean? Probably about a week until we start getting teases, right? Did it start a week before the star path ended last time? I think so. I'm so ready. I need a blog post like they did last time where they give a little, what did they call it last time? The Valley vignette, where it has a whole bunch of news about the plans for the game for the next several months, and it's got the roadmap and all that. Oh, I need Hades. Silly me. There was a tease today on Facebook. Oh, it was leaked. Don't talk to me about it if it was a leak, please. Let me check the official socials, because frankly, I was watching you this morning, and if I got a notification, I didn't look at it. But yeah, I don't really like leaky stuff on the channel. Let me see. Wait a minute. Okay, there is something that was on socials today. Let me see if I can pull it over. And it was not a leak. Okay, just to clarify, if something is leaked, it's not from an official source. If something is from an official source, it's not leaked. This is from an official source. Let me pull it up. Oh, disrespectful. Why would you sign me out of Twitter? I 100% don't know my login information. Let me see if it's on Discord. The Sims posted that there's going to be a board game released in July. Oh, also, let me get off of this map, though. If you're wondering why I'm just stagnant, it's because I'm going into my browser trying to pull this up so we can look at it together. Is it in... game news or socials posts? Probably socials posts. It's on Instagram, too. I might check there. Imagine if everything worked out, you know? Wouldn't that be something? Oh, I think I got it. Wait. Bear with me. I'm not usually this much of a mess. I'm usually just a little bit of a mess. Can I sign in with Google? Also, I'm just trying to narrate what I'm doing so that we're not all 100% bored. Ah, yes. I don't know if this is me, but it's probably me. I mean, it's me, but I don't know if this is my actual. Okay. Anyway, it says, looks like someone dropped this. What could it mean? What does it mean? Let me just actually open this image in a new tab, and that's going to be the best way for us to look at this. Okay, here we are. After much ado. You've been keeping an eye on their socials all day. How did you miss it? Yeah, I always get notifications, but sometimes I do ignore them if I'm doing something else. So this is the map of the valley, and this is interesting because it has a little, like, I think this is still on screen, a little red mark with an X marks the spot moment down here past Skull Rock. Does this mean we're going on the boat somewhere? Someone had that idea on stream a little bit ago. Which is interesting. I thought we were going to go into Skull Rock, but maybe that's not happening. Maybe we're going someplace else. Is this a new biome? Sort of attached to the valley? Like we go across the water and there's something there? What does it mean? I feel like since it's on this map, it kind of feels like it should be part of the main valley. This boat famously goes to the lagoon where we find Ariel, but that's not on this map. You know? Like if it was a little realmy spot, I would think maybe they would circle the boat or something. It could be on the Mermaid Island. I don't know. I just feel like, why is it on the map? But that is exciting. Oh, I can't wait for the update. Oh my goodness. If we don't go in Skull Rock, you'll be gutted. Why were the skull teeth like chattering is my question. I still need to find Hades. Is where the coffee ring is beyond the glade. Wait, am I should be in the right scene. Let me look back again at what that was. That's just like the edge of the map. I think that's been there on all of these maps, if I'm not mistaken. The little coffee rings, I don't think those are new. But if someone has the old map versions, feel free to pull it up and prove me wrong, I suppose. Love all the Atlantean stuff on the map. I need Atlantis. I do. What I'm trying to say about the coffee ring thing is I don't think that is a clue. Hades, where are ya? You were wondering today if we'd be getting an update for the DLC first or not, but you completely missed this post. Yeah, I missed it too. Hello. Let's hang out, please, sir. Thank you kindly. And we're going to head on over to build a DreamSnap. Oh, I'm so excited. I love updates. I love specifically finding out stuff before the update, you know? I'm surprised we got that first, actually. I feel like usually the first thing that we get is emojis for the star path. If not the very first thing, it's usually like, I feel like it's usually the first thing though, not always. Okay, Hades, sir. Catch up, please. My storybook veil is so pretty. Thank you. We're working on it. We're getting close to finishing it. Well, that's a little bit of a lie. I have 2 areas left in Mythopia, 2 areas left in Ever After, and then I still have to do the library because the library is a lot with the camera. Okay, let me just stand right here. Let me change into a better outfit. Better outfit being our DreamSnaps outfit. Thank you, I will take this. And we'll get back to figuring out what we were doing. Thank you for the sip reminder. I might have commented on that and not had any coffee. Oh, Hades, I don't want... Okay, sir, you gotta go. Actually, it's fine. For now. Okay, yeah, listen. We were onto something. We were working on it. Cool. I think what we were doing before everything went south last time is I was adding path over here. So we're gonna start with that, actually. Did you miss Dreamlight Valley news or something? Well, yes. But in your defense, I also did. And by news, actually, it's not really news. It was just a picture, but it was new picture. Okay, put that there. Put this here. You don't even remember what your DreamSnap looks like. It's fine. I'm sure it's beautiful. Okay, and then let's, I sometimes forget how much I actually hate decorating on an angle. It never goes smoothly. I think I had brought this around this way. And I think I had actually brought this way forward, if I'm not mistaken. It was a picture, Kitty, of the map. It was just a little bit ago, so if you just scrub back and stream a tiny bit, you should see it. But yeah, it was a picture of the map with a little X past the boat and Skull Rock over on Dazzle Beach. So it looks like we got some places to explore in the next update. And possibly we might not be going into Skull Rock, which is an interesting development. One that actually will work out poorly for you if that is the case, because you might be stuck in there forever at that point. I'm going to change this to something that I'm not going to use. I feel pretty confident I'm not going to use this path. Hi, Yana. Hello, hello. You cleaned up for nothing. Listen, Maybe just for your own comfort, though. Since you might be stuck in there for much longer than anticipated, it's probably best to have a nice, clean space. We're hoping angled paths and fencing comes this year. Yeah, I'm not sure. Hopefully we'll find out soon. It'd be nice if it came in this update. Do I think it will? I don't know. Would like it, though. I don't really want to pave all the way back here, but I probably have to. I do think angled fences and paths are going to be a must for decorating anything on an angle. It's just too annoying otherwise. All right, we're cooking. Speaking of cooking, I've realized Gen Z speak in text, specifically thumbnails, is my newest pet peeve. I feel like it's so cringy every single time. I don't remember how a video... Oh, I do. I never really look at YouTube shorts. I don't remember what the short I was looking at was, but I accidentally clicked, like, I don't know, it was a recommended video or something off of the short, and it took me to somebody's video that had some kind of Gen Z speak in the title, and I was like, oh, see, my brother says this. I sometimes say this phrase, but it's so much worse when you see it typed out. It was like something, something, TikTok couples, something, something were cooked. And I was like, what? I don't know what it was. But I hated it. What am I looking for? I need something here. I want something kind of colorful. I don't know what I want it to be. Let me pull up some of the ancient civilization stuff, I think. Where does that live? Here we are. The dress is so good. I love this dress. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Magister. Oh my goodness. I hope he's doing okay. Hi, Gabby. Thank you for liking the stream. I appreciate you. Remember when I was doing something and I got distracted? Yes. Okay, there we go. Distracted by me, not you all. This might work. Let me just pop some of this stuff around. You loathe the Gen Z lingo? Some of it I don't like. Some of it I don't mind. But 2 of my siblings I think are considered Gen Z, maybe a 3rd, but she's kind of like... Actually, are all of my siblings Gen Z? I don't even know, actually. It's a close call. Have I heard the term ankle biter? Yeah. I don't know that that's necessarily like a thing I associate with any generations in particular. Ankle biters are like kids, specifically like unruly toddlers. You think we're definitely going inside Skull Rock? See, I thought that, but why is the mark on the map not on Skull Rock? That's my question. You go there. Am I millennial or zillennial? Honestly, I feel like it's all very vague on the years. I would consider myself a baby millennial. Like a very young millennial. Okay. This... Where do I want this? Back here. Perhaps. That's the term you use for yappy, annoying dogs? Is ankle biter usually used for dogs? I've only... do I just know horrible people? I've only ever heard it associated with children. You never minded new lingo until you started teaching, and younger kids in particular will overuse slang to the point of torture. Oh, yeah. My sister teaches high schoolers, and she said, yeah, they're always saying something. You haven't heard that associated with dogs? Okay, I haven't. I just wasn't sure. I've only ever heard it associated with kids. You're confusing ankle biter with nail biter. A nail biter is like something suspenseful that's like entertainingly suspenseful. Like a book can be a nail biter. Or, well, I usually think about it as entertainingly suspenseful, not like anxiety suspenseful. Although I guess it could be used either way. Okay, things are happening. Let's see. I can probably pull this all the way here. My issue is that things are going to start getting very overly pathy, and that's going to bother me, but I can leave this place and come back. That's something I have within my power to do. And I might, honestly. Okay. Cool. Actually, all of this is also good. I am full of regret. It's fine. We are too early in the stream for me to be panicking. And so, thusly, I will say that everything is good and just keep placing items until I'm happy. I feel like everything is fine and nothing is bad. And also, I'm going to swiftly abandon this and probably start working on the other side. Let me see if I can get something else that's like a greeny bluey color, though. Maybe some of these. Perhaps. Yeah. Maybe. You're also full of regret, but because of life in general. I get it. Oh, I crafted a whole bunch of things. What are those called? Are they pebbles? Are they cobblestone? They're like little rock clusters. I'm not going to be able to figure out what it is, but I know I can just go to the painting table and craft more of them and then find it that way. Hi, Lily. Hello. Broken cobblestone? That sounds right. I feel like it was sort of towards the bottom. Ah, yes, this broken cobblestone path. Why is this not in paths? I need a little bit more consistency with what does and does not get put in the paths category. That's another thing I would like. Actually, all of the categories, now that I think about it. They could use a little bit of refinement, I think. I'm sorry, just the camera slowly panning around. Oh my goodness. The big Hades in the background, do you mean this one here? I feel like I would fight with getting an angle on it in camera mode. Why do you feel like pirates will follow the Peter Pan update? I don't think that will happen, but it's possible. I don't have a reason why I don't think it will happen other than I'm just not convinced. Okay. Consistency in Dreamlight Valley. I know, I'm sorry. I always ask so much of Dreamlight Valley, and it's really my fault for just never being happy with anything. I know, I need to manage my expectations. Listen. One day I will learn. When will you learn? That your actions have consequences. I love that little clip. I think about that all the time. What else do I need? A nice brick wall back here? Maybe, I don't know. I'll think about it. I specifically said I was giving up on this area. Let me do so with a quickness. Ah! There we go. We don't go into Skull Rock, you're gonna be disappointed. I feel that. I feel like it's been teased so much. We've been waiting so long. It will feel like a disappointment to me if we don't go inside. That being said, I truly don't anticipate anything life-altering being inside Skull Rock. Ah! There we go. I think it's just gonna be kind of like a room, for lack of a better word. It's just gonna be a big room with stuff in it. I don't think we're going anywhere exciting, but I still need to be in there, you know? Okay. I need to figure out what's going where. Oh, that's true. Kitty will be in there. My bad. When I said nothing life-altering will be in there, I clearly was not referring to Kitty. I misspoke. When I said nothing life-altering, I meant actually the most life-altering thing will be in there, so we better go into Skull Rock. Oh, girl, I don't actually have that much space over there. I think I actually do want to have more of it allocated to this spot. Yeah, so I'm gonna move this on over there a little bit, I think. Let me draw a path where I kind of assume I'm no longer going to have space. Right around here. Beep, beep, boop. You weren't playing from the beginning, so was Skull Rock promised early in the game, and that's why it was never like promised necessarily. It was just always a big thing that was unexplained. And then around, when was that? June of 2020. Three was when we got the update that actually like properly referenced it, but by that point it was already like a big thing in the community, like, oh my goodness, what's going on with Skull Rock. But June of 2023 is 2 years ago, so that's a long time for like official wondering, you know? I think I'm actually gonna hate this fountain thing I have going on, and I probably need to do it where I'll figure it out. Thanks for lurking, Yana. I appreciate you. No. Ew, ew, ew! Undo, undo, undo. Have I played Fae Farm? Yeah, I have a whole playlist of Fae Farm streams on the channel. I played through all of the base game. I didn't play through the DLCs. You were so young then, in June of 2023? I mean, okay, girl. What's that? Better, worse? Definitely better. It might need to be closer though. That's kind of far away. Cave life has aged you. There we go. That's probably gonna be better. Did I get the Disney Villains Cafe game? I did not. I was just thinking about that yesterday though, because I was looking in like at the thumbnails. I was working on a thumbnail. And I had a thumbnail that I had made for Disney Villains Curse Cafe, but I never actually ended up getting it. So I did not use the thumbnail. Think right about here. Bloop. The puzzle with the pillars on the beach definitely tripped you up a bit. Oh, I feel like that one wasn't too bad. I didn't have too difficult of a time with that one. I think I liked it. Beautiful. On the map, it's Atlantean signs around the compass. I'd have to look at it again. That wouldn't surprise me though. Let me see. To move that actually. Probably right there. We'll see. Let me save. And see if I did myself a favor of not closing that map. Map, compass. Yes, they certainly look Atlantean to me. I'm your Atlantean lore expert. I appreciate that. Once upon a time, there was one other Dreamlight Valley creator who I'm not going to say was as obsessed with Atlantis as I am, but did love Atlantis a lot, and talked about Atlantis a lot in their content. I don't think I've seen them post anything in quite some time. I don't know if they're still around or not, but wow. It was nice to have a kindred spirit. It was also a bit of competition. I was like, I want my mark on the community to be that one girl that loves Atlantis way too much. And I don't know if I'm going to be that person if somebody else loves Atlantis as much as I do. Suspicious how they've disappeared. What do you mean? Had nothing to do with me. Just coinky dinks. I need a giant pink tree though, and I don't have one. That's fine. I'll figure it out. If we got the first clue today, what does that mean for the start date of the update? I mean, probably the star path ends 2 weeks from now, the 10th or 11th. So maybe the 18th. Winky Tinks. I love that actually. Maybe the 18th or the 25th. Both of those just happen to be very close to my birthday. So birthday updates. Appreciate. New subscriber here. Hello. Does that say Hannah Maria? I have bad eyes. But hello, if your name is not Hannah Maria, I'm so sorry. After Anthony got the Regal Fountain last stream and the power went out. Yeah, you heard it here first. It wasn't my power going out. It was me rage quitting. Actually. I was too embarrassed to admit that I couldn't go on, and so I intentionally ended stream to go and work through my feelings of rage. This is working okay. Sort of. Actually, that's still really far back. Hope I had a good cry. You know, I haven't. I've been thinking about that actually. I'm very much someone who I feel like I need to cry at things. Like I need to have some sort of emotional outlet every so often. And I've not had a cry in a few weeks, probably. What was I thinking about? I was unfortunately thinking about To Kill a Mockingbird, which almost got me crying thinking about it. But that's like too sad. You know, like when you need just like a release cry, it has to be the appropriate level of sadness. And that's like too sad. I'm not sure what is going to give me the amount of sadness that I need. I was thinking about watching This Is Us again, or trying to watch This Is Us. The thing that happens with me though is that I watch the first 2 seasons and then I just get too sad and I don't continue watching it. And then, so I've watched the first 2 or 3 seasons probably 3 times. And I don't know that that is good for my psyche either, to be honest. The music video for Monster by James Blunt. I know that that's a singer, but I don't know that song, I don't think. You've had Miley Cyrus's Let's Pretend It's Not the End of the World all day. Oh, listen. The live, like, performance she did of that, I might be able to cry to that. Lily, thank you so much for becoming a channel member. I appreciate you. Wicked? I can't watch Wicked or any Wicked related, I keep pressing the wrong button, or any Wicked related content for the next couple of weeks, like week and a half, because I'm gonna go see Wicked. Actually, that's next week. I think it's a week from tomorrow that I'm seeing Wicked again. Probably by myself, but it's gonna be okay because the For Good trailer is going to be premiering, and yeah. Reason why I'll never watch This Is Us. It's so dramatic. Celestine Ezra, hello, hello. Watch Up. I could just watch. Okay, the first like 10 minutes of Up is a fast track to tears. I could do that. That I think would work. I'm feeling a lot of, how would I describe this? I'm feeling a lot of, I'll say indecision for now about what to do. I kind of want to move this closer because I don't know what to do with all of this space, but I don't want to move all of this because then I'm going to have to deal with the spacing of it all over again. Anything with dogs, you're a mess. This might get me canceled. I'm so sorry. I'm not one of those people who feels worse for animals than people in like shows and media. I'm not that person. I know a lot of people are like that, where if something bad happens to an animal, they're like devastated. And if something bad happens to a person, they're like, oh, okay. I'm not that way. Like I always feel worse when something bad happens to a person. Not to say that I want anything bad to happen to animals. It just doesn't hit me harder or as hard as a person. You're mad about The Last of Us? Someone told you that where the show just ended is how game ends? Wait, the first season, I think yes. I haven't watched the second season. I hear that people don't like the second season very much, but I don't know why. Don't tell me. I haven't played either of the games, but I did watch the first season. Actually, no, that's another thing of too sad. That one episode, I've referenced this before, with the brothers. No. That's too sad. I can't watch the brothers in The Last of Us. That is dangerous territory, actually. Where are my pink flowers? Oh, here. You're also hit harder by human tragedy than animal tragedy. I feel like such a bad person for feeling that way, but actually maybe I shouldn't, because I myself happen to be a human, in case any of you were curious. Oh my. You're a dog person, so a dog. Oh, fair enough. I mean, I'm not saying it's not sad. I just mean, like, what's something that happened recently? Oh, recently I was watching somebody react to Mockingjay Part 2 or something. Nothing about what happened that I'm going to say, so don't worry if for some reason you haven't seen Hunger Games. You should, by the way. It's phenomenal. But towards the end, someone was like, I'm not gonna lie, I feel worse for the cat than I do for Katniss. And I was like, okay, what? How do you feel worse for the cat than you do for Katniss? That's something I don't think I will ever understand. I need to move it forward. I'm so mad about it. Hi, Decorista. How are you? There's a new show called The Pit. I need to watch it but like, I think, how do I explain this? I kind of want to watch it, but I'm not sure if I'm going to yet. Favorite character from Dreamlight Valley base game, favorite from Rift in Time, favorite from Storybook Fail. In what sense? Just like as the character? Or the way they are in the game? Because I think it's different. I would say probably Belle, Rapunzel, and it's gotta be probably Aurora when she comes. But Aurora and Maleficent might be tied. Have I seen Wheel of Time? I have not, but I did see that the show just got canceled. I watch a lot of like nerdy content creators on YouTube, and all of a sudden last week all of them were like, Wheel of Time is canceled, and I was like, oh, I guess that's sad. I haven't read Wheel of Time either, but I might try at some point. Right now I'm reading The Cosmere by Brandon Sanderson. Well, I'm attempting to. I'm only on the first Mistborn trilogy, but Brandon Sanderson finished writing the Wheel of Time books after the author passed away. And people say it's a great series. I guess that's sad. Wait, what, me about Wheel of Time? I was like, I don't know. I guess that's, people seemed upset about it. Also, Wheel of Time, from what I can tell, is a very long book series. And I don't know that, like, how far along the show is in, like, the books. So people seem upset about it. I don't know how I feel about this. You're doing great, Decorista. That's so good. I'm glad. They did the thing where they changed major plot points. I feel like I actually don't really mind that much. Sometimes, like, here's the thing. Usually when something's being adapted or remade, I don't necessarily care if it's changed because I have the original thing. I'm not overly precious about things that I love. Like if, for instance, I'm trying to think of an example. Okay, this is a bad example because I would not say I love either of these right now, but at one point in my life, I really, really did. The Twilight books and movies. My sister at the time was one of the like, oh my gosh, they changed this thing in the movies. I'm upset kind of people. And I was usually one of the like, I have the books, I can read the books, like, the movies might be different, but movies are different anyway. I don't know. I don't usually mind if something is changed as long as the payoff is still good, you know? And I don't think something has to be the same to be good. Look what happened to The Witcher. Wait, what are we talking about? I've read, I think, the first Witcher book, and by the first Witcher book, I mean, it's like the short stories kind of prequel, I think. Yeah, I'm not a purist when it comes to book adaptations. Partially because, like, I also am aware that movies are a totally different medium to books, and things that work really well in books don't necessarily work well in movies and vice versa. So it's like, yeah, I don't know. And I'm never someone who feels like something not being as good as I hoped or looking the way that I hoped it would means that the original thing is ruined. Like, a bad adaptation of a book is not going to ruin the book series for me. I just won't watch the movies anymore if I don't like them, you know? Think I need a Pegasus. I was thinking about it. I might try to put an animal house with one in here, but I'm thinking of posing with the time bending tool. I really want to use these bushes, but they're so giant, I don't think I'm going to be able to. I might be able to just like bloop it back here. Probably my favorite book series right now is the Legendborn cycle. I need the Legendborn cycle to be made into movies or a series. Like, the need that I feel for that is so strong. I don't know that it could ever fully do justice to the books, but like, I want it. I wish I had a tiny chair I could put in here. Not everything that's as gripping in text will always translate on screen. You just always think of it through the lens of, if this wasn't an adaptation, is this a good film? Yeah, I think I also am the same way. I'm able to kind of separate things. And think of it, like, even if it's an adaptation, like, think of them as two individual things, you know? I'm losing it. It being the plot being what I'm doing. I think I need to move this actually up here and find something else to put back here. I'm gonna try to do that and see if that works. Nope. Relocate. Way too far forward. About there. actually really like this rug. I feel like I use it quite a bit. I don't really use anything else from that furniture bundle, but the rug is nice. Even more to the side, I think. Is Flynn's quest glitched? I believe I heard that Flynn's level 10 quest is glitched. Can anyone confirm? Was it the level 10 one? I feel like I finished it before the issue started happening. No, almost there. Up one, over one, perhaps. Tried to use the cone tree the other day, and you were not moved. The rug and the hanging vine are the only pieces you remember and use. Oh, I forgot the hanging vine exists because I don't really do a lot of interior decorating right now. I always want to use the darker trees. I guess those are the cone trees, but then I put them down and I'm like, this isn't as cute as I thought it would be, you know? It's not a totally lost cause. I just am going to need a lot of things in this area to break up the colors there. Yeah, it's gonna be fine. That filter also is kind of not helping. I just need it to sharpen the stuff in the background. I'm gonna mess with the sliders to make sure we have better lighting, but it will be okay. I'm gonna stick with these flowers and not use these ones. And then I also have... could use these, maybe. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. We have option. We also have these. And what I was looking for specifically was... where are the circular ones? These ones. Loving the direction. Yeah, I think it's going to end up being good. We just have to do a little bit of work to actually get it there. Oh, this might be nice, but I don't think I can use it. I think it'll look weird if it's there. We can try. Hi, Zara. Hello, hello. You used the Encanto trees in your bind build with the seats? Encanto trees? Wait, which ones do you mean? Encanto trees. Wait, like these ones? Yeah, I want to love these. I don't know what it is about it. You know what it might be? It's unfortunately a little bit giving, not quite to that extent. Oh, what an angle. It's giving a little bit The Sims 4 ball pit, where it's like there's a very flat texture and then all of a sudden kind of like random like things coming out of it that feel very disconnected. I think it's mostly just, yeah, the execution of this item that I don't like. Like, why are the flowers floating off of it? You could say magic, but you can't get me with that. I know it's not magic. I know it's a mistake. Don't look too closely at the... Yeah. Listen, the ball pit. I don't know. I feel like a lot of things in The Sims 4 get a lot of hate that maybe isn't 100% deserved. The ball pit, the hate is deserved. It's pretty bad. I have to move this in a little bit, actually. Having the color there is nice though. I might use them. I might just suck it up. And you can move there. That might work. Okay. I also need... I might actually get rid of these because you can't even really see them. And did I put out the pink trees? Not really. Oh, I forgot I was also going to use these things. Okay. Trees. Just gonna place out a couple things. You. I don't think I want to use you. You think that's why you like them, the pop of color? I do like the color. It's mostly the texture on the tree that kind of throws me off. That can't go on... path, but that might be fine. I'm actually gonna get rid of you. You love that bush? Wait, which one? I love both of these from Mythopia. I think they're really nice. This one's really giant, which makes it difficult to use sometimes, but I do still really enjoy it. This might be visible back here. At least the flowers. Hi, Samantha. Hello, hello. And KK, hi. Yes. Okay, we're working on it. I might move this back here a little bit more and put another one of these. I do need some stuff up here. Something's still wrong. What is it? Can I move this up a little bit more? Looking so good. Thank you. I mean, it definitely still needs work, but I feel like we will get to a good place. I don't know if that's even going to be in frame. Only one way to find out. It wouldn't hurt to have some more greenery back here. Not you. Pink goes well with green, and it does. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Speaking of, there was like a teeny tiny little, it was literally like 3 seconds, but it was a, oh, it is in frame, but too much in frame, one might say. A teeny tiny little clip. It was, how, words. It was like the Emerald City, and it was a broken window that was shared from Wicked for Good. I'm so excited. I cannot wait for this movie. It's gonna be everything. We're under 6 months away, which is, you know, great. You did your DreamSnap on Sunday evening. Oh, nice. Yeah, we tried to do this on Sunday, but life was not cooperating. So here we are today. Trying to get her done. Get her done. Can't wait. Just give it to us already. I know. I need it. I need it. I need it. Okay. Ooh, also the other movie that I'm looking forward to this year. I feel like there's one more. Oh, yeah. The 3 movies that I'm looking forward to this year that I might actually see in theaters, which is more than I tend to see in theaters in any given year, but Wicked for Good is a definite. The third Knives Out movie I'm probably going to see. I really like the first 2 Knives Out movies. And then the other one is the new Avatar movie, Fire and Ash. But it is called Fire and Ash, right? I don't think I made that up. Way of Water is re-releasing in theaters, and I'm so excited because I didn't see Way of Water in theaters. I watched it for the first time last year, I think, and I would love to see it on a big screen. I feel like that's how that movie needs to be watched. It's so stunning. Thanks for hanging out, Lucy. I hope you feel better. I might actually move this fountain and not the rug. I think that's what I need to do. I might move this grass over, move this up a little bit more. Maybe put another one of these trees back here if I can. What will I do after the DreamSnap is finished? It depends on when we finish it, honestly. I'm gonna have to move that rug. Yuki. I actually know where this is gonna need to be. It feels like it needs to be over to the side, but maybe just up will work. What path are the little stones on the left? Oh, it's called the Broken Cobblestone Path. I think it's a craftable from Storybook Vale, but someone correct me if I'm wrong. Avatar: The Way of Water is so good. It's so good. It's so long, but so good. You can go back here. Oh, that was an extra. Never mind. You can come over here. This is gorgeous. Thank you. I'm trying to just finish this area and then I can focus on this area a little bit more because this one was starting to frustrate me, but we'll see. I'm feeling pretty good about it so far. Why did I choose this instead of just a tree? That was definitely a choice. Let me grab a tree instead of the bundle of things. Oh, this is also good. Let me pop this over here. Hi, Ashley. Hello. Thoughts on the Maze Runner series, books or movies? You just rewatched the movies and forgot how good they are. I read the first Maze Runner book and I remember hating it. Now, I don't remember why I hated it. I just remember having a bad time reading it. I read it a long time ago, though. This was probably like... It was probably when the movie came out, or like a year or so before. The movie I remember liking a lot more than the book. I saw the first movie. I think I saw the second one because my sister forced me to watch it with her, but I don't remember anything from it. I believe there's a third movie, but I didn't watch that one. I need something else tall there, but a different color. You know, maybe we could just do a nice lush green moment. Too big. You go there for now. Are all of you the same? Oh, you probably are. Wait. Oh no, you're not. That might actually not be the right color green though. Maybe this one is better. What does everyone get from, oh, the DDV teaser? I think we're going somewhere beyond Dazzle Beach. It makes me feel like we might not actually go into Skull Rock, but I don't know for sure. But I'm very excited about it. Hi, Kitty. Hello, hello. You remember having a hard time with the book also, so you never finished past the first? Yeah, I did like the first movie. I haven't watched it probably since it came out, though. For the Maze Runner. You go away. You go away. You... I might actually pop back here, though. Been watching all the Star Wars for the first time. Oh, nice. I haven't watched The Mandalorian. I watched the 2 Star Wars trilogies and the sequel trilogy and Rogue One. I think that's all I've watched of Star Wars. Okay, I need to shift some of this way a little bit. But other than that, I think it's looking good. Nikki, you're working on your DreamSnap? Nice. How's it going? The monkey's favorite food? I believe it's 5-star meals that have bananas in them. I feel like banana split is what I went with most of the time. People in chat, let me know if that's wrong about the Rift in Time monkeys. It makes you think of the island we can go to from the raft. It kind of makes me think that, but I don't know. I think of that area as separate from the map, which I guess technically doesn't make sense, but I don't know. I'm not sure. It's not going well because you have no idea what to do. Oh no. I feel like it really is like that for me for DreamSnap sometimes. For a while, I just like flounder, not actually knowing what I'm doing with my DreamSnap. But eventually I figure it out and then it's okay. But it can take a long time to get to that point of being like, oh, okay, now I understand what I'm actually going for. I might switch these. Banana split is what you went with. Got it, got it. Decided to do the movies and live action series in chronological order. Oh. Yeah, I did them in like release order. Although, to be fair, I feel like Star Wars is one of those things where it kind of sucks being born like in the era of those movies being so popular and having existed for so long, because I feel like some of those plot twists, they were probably so crazy and exciting when they happened, but I feel like all of the big plot twists from Star Wars are just like in the cultural zeitgeist, like everyone knows what they are, even if you haven't seen the movies, and that's kind of sad to me. The snap goes hard. It's a fun theme. I am having a good time. I hate that it's an outfit challenge because outfit challenges are annoying to me, but the theme is fun. I'm gonna move all of this up a teensy weensy. And see how that looks. I hate shifting things when I'm this far into the process because I feel like moving things back is always so much more difficult than it should be. But I think that is a better location for it. Ooh, now I feel like I need to move it even further forward. When does it stop? I don't know. It's something about the rug ending where it does that makes me kind of upset. Don't know how visible these things are going to be, though. Almost nothing shocked you, however, after finishing the prequels. You're glad you didn't buy Padme or Anakin from the premium shop. Listen, if there are no Anakin and Padme haters, I'm no longer a living sentient person because I can't stand them. As individuals, especially as a couple, it's not just Anakin, it's also Padme. They can both catch these hands. Anytime, any place. You need to use the icy trees more in non-frosted heights builds. Yeah, I like them in DreamSnaps when you can hide the trunks. The actual snow on the trunks, though, means that I can't use them anywhere else. The aggression, I despise them. Like, there are some characters that I just really, really don't mess with. Those two are two of them. I hate them. I hate the way that they walk, the way that they talk. I hate the way that they dress. I can't stand them. They're the worst. Greatly dislike them as a couple, not keen on them individually. I can't take it. Not even as actors. Now, it doesn't go that far for me. You like Anakin? Anthony, I'm asking this in the most loving way possible, in the least judgmental way possible. Were you a Wattpad bad boy band AU fic reader? Because I feel like Anakin is responsible for that whole genre of literary men. And I do despise him for that. It's not even a little bit in the frame. Okay, we'll work on it. We'll work on it. Anthony, I went through that phase, but I don't know what happened. I just like did a whole 180. At one point, that was my entire personality. And then all of a sudden I was like, actually, I hate everything that is and everything that stands for. So I've moved on. I've grown. But I feel like I do get it. My sisters are still those readers. You like Anakin too? Listen, if you like Anakin, just know I am not judging you as a person. I understand a lot of people are Anakin stans, but I do judge Anakin. Oh, listen, I can't. Because what do you mean? Listen, no. It's unforgivable. There are so many things like, okay, I just don't understand watching the scene with the little Jedi kids and then being like, oh yeah, we love Anakin. Like, I can't imagine myself doing that. And like, I don't know. I do not know. So glad you started this chaos on your way out. We love it. Listen, I love to rant sometimes because it's never that serious for me, but I just enjoy it. It's fun to be like somewhat genuinely angry about things that don't matter. You know what I mean? Especially when you know you're gonna leave that at work when you when you go home for the day. That's one of the leave it at the office things, you know? The hard read is great. What? Like, I don't... It's hard to talk about it without going into spoiler territory, and even though these movies are so much, like, known, I still don't really like talking about plot points. But there's one in particular that something that Anakin does, and then he rocks up to Padme and is like, oh, I did this horrible thing. And the fact that Padme doesn't even really, like, respond to it, and it's just like, I love you, Anakin. And I'm like, what? Girl, did you hear what he said? Did you hear when he added the like, I don't know. It was, I don't know. I don't know. Goodness, goodness. You're more of a hater of her than him, not the anti-feminism. Now, wait a minute. I'm a Padme hater, but when it comes down to it, Anakin did the bad things. Padme just didn't care. Hi, Quaz, how are you? What did you just walk into? An Anakin and Padme hate parade. Okay, I need darker trees back here. Like, I need another one of these boys, I think. Or these ones. His obsession with her and his constant angst, her emotionless disposition. Oh my goodness. Never thought you'd hate a couple more than Bella and Edward, yet here we are. Wait, this is kind of wholesome. My mom loves Twilight. Like, my mom and I read Twilight together when, like, we had a mom and daughter Twilight book club when I was a kid. And, she also loves the movies. She's really hardcore Team Edward. Like, her favorite thing is the scene. I've mentioned this before because it's like peak, like, Mama Tinklore. Her favorite scene in the entire Twilight franchise is the scene in New Moon where Edward rocks up in his Volvo and he's like walking in slow motion towards Bella at the school, and he looks good because the lighting is like orange instead of blue like it was in the first Twilight movie. She eats that up every single time. And she is now watching Twilight with my stepdad, who's never seen it. So he's like, Twilight newbie. And I think they just watched Eclipse, but he fell asleep halfway through or something. And everyone was visiting a week or two ago. And my stepdad's like, hey, did we tell you that we're watching Twilight together? And I was like, yeah, I heard. My mom told me. He's like, are you Team Edward or Team Jacob? I'm Team Jacob. So then he proceeded to like talk to me about why he was Team Jacob, and it was the cutest thing to ever exist. My mom loving Twilight is hilarious. She loves it. Like, she went through a phase where loving Twilight and loving Zac Efron were her two personality traits. And I was like, okay, mom. Like, I get it. It's a little weird, but I get it. Kitty, wait, actually, I have a command for Kay. Welcome in, Kay and Raiders. How is stream? You came in at a wonderful time. We've just moved out of a Padme Anakin hate parade into a little bit of a Twilight discussion while I'm working on my DreamSnap. Oh, actually, Kitty, thank you so much for typing in that command. Everyone who is hanging out with me, go check out Let's Play K, please. Lovely, wonderful streamer. You were playing Palia today, right? How was that? What were you all up to? Chloe, hi. Nikki, hi. Brian, Brooke, Throwing Gnome. I like your username. Rebecca, hi. Magister, thank you for the sip reminder. How's everyone doing? You were? It was a lot of fun. Oh, nice, nice, nice. I played yesterday for the first time in over a year. I left off at the Temple of the Gale, I think it's called, which was a horrible place to resume because that temple is really frustrating, but we finished it and I had a good time. I'll probably play it again next week. I'm trying to get through more of the main story before I actually dip into any of the Elderwood stuff. But thank you so much, Kay, for bringing over your community. I really appreciate it. If you or anyone else, yeah. If you have to raid and run, no worries. I hope you have a wonderful nap. Okay, I need to get things together with this spot. It's tragic, and I don't quite know how to fix it, actually. Kitty, if you can nap, I think you should nap. I'm not sure if that's a possibility that's open to you right now. Why am I here? I'm looking for something. I need blue and gray things, I think is the vibe. Blue and gray. Glyph standing stone? Perhaps. Could go there. Oh, you know, I might have to get rid of this. Because, oh, no. Oh, I know what to do. I was going to say I don't want to walk over to it to turn it on, but I'm just going to place it in front of me, interact with it, and then put it back. What else can we use? I wanted to try to use this potentially, but I think Hades is going to be blocking it. Actually, Hades is kind of blocking everything now that I think about it, which is good in some ways and bad in others. I almost need like little clutter things. A little fire and ice moment? Perhaps? Right now I'm building a DreamSnap throwing gnome. This is, wait, let me interact with this so I can put it back. I'll show you what it's looking like so far. Oh no, no! There you go, it's back. This was back here, I think. So this is sort of what our DreamSnap is looking like so far. I need to pull this path up. We're gonna use the sharpening filter and then make sure the brightness and colors and stuff aren't that weird, but it's coming together. It's coming together. We started it on Sunday, but I was having some technical difficulties, so we're back today trying to wrap it up. Let you go right there. Nope, right there. Or even Overmore. Overmore would work if I could get it to. There we go. This needs to come forwards more. This kind of goes against my if they talk, they should be villagers mindset, but I kind of wish we had Pain and Panic as little critter companions. I think that would be fun. You need to get yours done tonight, your DreamSnap? Yeah. I've been a lot better about not putting it off, but today we are doing a little bit of a last minute one. I wonder if I could use these flowers instead of that. The way you threw some stuff on the ground for the snap. I mean, it's an outfit challenge, so maybe that'll work for you. We are worms, yes. I actually kind of love Pain and Panic. They are menaces and would be horrible henchmen. Just the worst. But they're kind of fun. They're a little bit of a vibe. Can this go on the rug? No, of course not. You've never played this game before, so you don't really know about it. Oh, yeah, if any of you are only Palea people and this is your first time seeing Dreamlight Valley, this is kind of like a Disney Animal Crossing meets like the Simsy Stardew Valley kind of vibe. So there's a storyline with quests that you go through, but kind of the main things are helping different Disney characters and bringing them to your valley. There's a heavy emphasis on decorating, and there's a weekly photo challenge that's called DreamSnaps that gives you in-game currency. So I'm working on mine right now to make myself richer in Dreamlight Valley because I'm very Moonstone broke at the moment. This maybe. Having a 4-month-old makes it so difficult to play. Oh, I can only imagine. I don't have any children, but I take care of them sometimes. So, yeah, 4-month-old is a lot of work. Wait, that can't go on the... Okay. How about I move this rug because I'm not moving, and then I move this in, and hopefully it doesn't kick me out of the way. Me saying I love Pain and Panic? Listen. Is what it is. Is what it is. Oh, I was meaning to see if Hades was like... Yeah... Huh. Maybe I can scoot... Actually, I think he's probably in a good spot because he's blocking a bit of this that's going to be a problem for me. I am thinking about using this in my picture. I probably should do something about this here. I'm probably just going to remove that path. Maybe I'll put something here. And I gotta figure out what to do right in this area. But then I think we're gonna be mostly... Oops, done. Over more. Not so much that you work well under pressure, just that you only work under pressure. That's a mood, actually. That was me all throughout school for the most part. Not really good at breaking things up into reasonable amounts of work. I think I have baby versions of those. What do I need? The way he moves his fingers. Oh, yeah. Fair enough. It's giving very, it's very creepy. Ooh, I'm thinking of something, but now that I'm thinking of it, I think it only goes on the ground. So I'd have to get rid of the path, and I don't know if I want to do that. It's one of the little ruins pieces from the ancient civilization. I could give him a decorative vacuum. Actually, this minecart might work. It's kind of random, but I feel like it fits the vibe. I could maybe do this. I'm a little upset that this fountain is not in it and this like thing, but I don't know what I can do about that. The thing I was specifically looking for though was this. Oh, it would go there. It's weird that the ground peeks through it. The ground also looks very weird there. Okay. So that's a no for now. A little bench. I think this is too tall to be anywhere up here, though, and that's the problem. I'll see what I can do. Just pop you there for now. Actually, maybe I can pull this forward a little bit more. Move this back a little bit. Pull this path, perhaps. Could probably add a couple more ice crystals. It's random to only have the one there. I think I wanted to pull this in this way. Pull this way. Pull this way. What's that star path? The Frost and Fairies. I think we have some small ones. Was this the smallest one we had? Yeah, I think so. I don't think that's even visible. That might be. Hi, Jazz. How are you? I think I also need another tree. I'm not quite sure whether I want it to be one of these ones. Maybe? Or one of the big red ones, like these ones. I think I do need this. Looking good. Thank you. You made a place on your forgotten island for the DreamSnap or just for a build for Hades? I'm planning on putting him in the Forgotten Lands for my permanent build. Can I get a Pegasus to cooperate is another question. Okay, let me pop this right in front of me. Not close enough. Still not close enough. I'm trying to not move is what I'm trying to do. Okay, a tiny move is fine. And let me pop baby Pegasus in here. Where are you, buddy? And if I put you back here, will you wander around someplace visible? Maybe. Ooh, listen, we're getting closer. Oh my goodness. I forgot about the display bubbles. I don't know what I'm doing with those. Is the background a big factor in people's DreamSnap voting, even for the outfit challenges? I mean, I always vote pretty much for the picture based on the whole package, like the outfit and the background. I don't know how much of a factor it is on everybody's voting, though. But especially in outfit challenges where I feel like the amount of outfits that, or the outfit variety is not going to be very diverse, I feel like I really focus on the background because that feels like it might be the deciding factor. I don't know how many people are going to wear this dress because I feel like a lot of people wore it in the DreamSnap theme that we're voting on right now with the Disney fairies, but the way I usually think about it is if two people are wearing the same outfit, the background is probably going to be the deciding factor. So I try to make sure that it looks as good as possible. Maybe I use a little Mikey. Oh, I forgot we have these. I'm not going to use this because I don't need it, but it is nice. The thing I did forget though was these little things. Here's the thing though. I'd have to go grab stuff to put in here probably. Like something that would look cool in this would be blue gems. That might look pretty sick. But I don't want to have to go get blue gems from my house because I don't want to reposition myself in Hades. Is there anything tiny and blue that might look cool there? And I don't think I have anything in my pocket. I'm actually kind of mad about this, so. You vote for both background and outfit? Yeah, I usually vote on the DreamSnap, like, as a whole. Which is another reason why I feel like outfit challenges are kind of annoying and unnecessary. How much do I want to do this? You know what I might do? I might put some of these bubbles around, see how it looks with nothing in them in the picture, and then if I think it looks really good, then I will commit to finding something to actually put in them. I feel like that's the vibe. You're new to the game, so you tried your best with what you had. Yeah, I feel like it definitely can be difficult to do a DreamSnap if you're newer to the game and you don't have as many items, but I have seen a lot of, I don't know, like I think sometimes DreamSnaps and builds alike, they can be really amazing with very little actually being used, if that makes sense. Like I used to build a lot even when I didn't have a lot of items, and I would primarily use a lot of foliage, and I feel like it looked good. This fountain is, and the benches, they have weird footprints individually, so together they're just really a lot. Okay, now let me just see. I don't know. Maybe. I'm so deep in thought right now. How much do I appreciate my peace versus how much do I want to use these? I'm not 100% sure yet. Wrong thing. Let me grab you, please. Thank you. Looks more magical now with the bubbles. I agree. Do agree. I think I want to use them. Okay, let me... okay, this is pretty easy. I'm standing like right next to that. Oh, I didn't look at the other thing I needed to look at with this, which was little Mikey, but he's good. He's just chilling. Okay. Let me move this one like here though. And Hades, you can come with me. You really have no choice, actually. Let me save here. My house is also right here, so I don't have to go too far. What am I thinking? Diamonds? And the little volcanic rock, maybe? Sapphire. I'll grab a couple things, so I have options. Grab these. I'm wondering if I regret that I moved. The outfit looks very nice, thank you. Ignore the socks and the shoes. Those are just for tags. They're not going to be visible in the DreamSnap. Let me actually keep 2 of these. Okay. 2, 3. I don't actually remember which of these it's in. Oh, here. Yeah. Oh, I did have that in my pocket. Well, an extra will not hurt. Sometimes I do get jump scared when I exit a room and then I run. Like when I just ran around that bookshelf and Hades was there, it's like, oh my goodness. Because he just spawns into a different part of the... No, 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 don't come this way, please. Just stay over here. This way more. Thank you, thank you. You just stand right about there. And I'll stand right about here. Drop all of this. Actually, drop this too. Oh no. Okay. Actually, some of this I could probably just set around, to be honest. There we go. You go in here. Oh, you can. A little weird. Can't really see it very well. Let me, yeah, undo. Thank you. I'll just plop this down there or something. Nice. Okay. The moment of truth. Oh, not the lantern. No! Okay, I gotta shove you a little bit. Let me just shove you. Right there. Oh no. We're fine. We're gonna be so okay. I just need to get Hades in the perfect spot. Oh, I also need to, there are actually other things to consider. Like, I don't know which direction I'm gonna be facing. That's definitely not the right spot. I am feeling regret at moving and moving you. I think I might need to be facing this way a little bit, actually, because I am also planning on holding this. I have to turn more towards the front, though. Like this. I just don't want it to be blocking my face too much. Listen, we're on to something a little bit. Okay. Okay. I don't know. Okay. Time of day. I think I want it to be light. Actually, this is not bad. I kind of hate everything about this filter when I'm outside. It's so, like, necessary to use because otherwise everything in the background is so blurred and sad. But it's also really weird. It's a weird filter. Makes everything look a little strange. Listen, I don't think this, oh, the robot, if you don't move out of the way. No, oh no, he looked so sad for a second. I'm sorry, buddy. You are gonna have to leave or I'm gonna have to hide. I'm going to scream. How did you move Hades? Go away, robot, we're fighting. I don't think that's ever happened before. Don't move. So unbelievably angry right now. My rage knows no bounds. Oh my goodness. Gummy bear kiss, you know, I was doing well. Now, not quite so much, but thank you. I hope you're doing well. You know what I actually think I need to do? Ooh, wait, now, Pegasus is kind of cooperating. scoot you more towards me, Hades. Did the robot get jealous? Maybe. I think he's mad that I never use him in my dream snaps. He's like, oh, I'm good enough to run around with you, but not good enough to show to all of the world. Interesting. And you know what? Fair point. Fair point by the robot. Gotta be more this way, I think. Oh my goodness. The robot moving Hades made you giggle. It made me mad. The amount of times the critters get glitched and just like do weird stuff is pretty much all the time. But the amount of times that it messes up my dream snaps by moving villagers is not at all. So I don't know. That was like specifically made to make me angry. Jenny, hello. Turn too much. I can already tell. Okay. How about this way? Stunning. That feels promising. This feels promising. Love the way it perfectly changes from dark to light. I think it's working pretty well. I feel like ideally Hades would be a little bit closer to me because I like this sort of pose, but this way you see all of this, which means Hades needs to move in more. This is why I don't really love dream snaps. It's fun sometimes, but there's way too much like fiddling around with stuff. I don't have the patience for it. I'm a bit of a perfectionist, but I don't enjoy that, you know? Okay, how about you turn? That will work. Something like that. Okay. Now, why would you do that? Oh, girl. Keep moving. The dancing cappy you sent was bonkers. Oh, yeah. The critters are always, if you have a companion, they're always like running into stuff. I feel like they do it all the time with the other animals that are just wandering around the world. They'll do it with just items that are around. Is that a person there? If they mess up my dream snap, I'm going to rage. I don't think they're going to though. Ooh. Never mind. Fairy godmother, go away. I don't have time for you right now.
Kindness can defeat anything.
You mostly don't enjoy doing them. You stopped doing them live since you stream only once a week. Ah, yeah. It would be like every stream you were doing a dream snap. I kind of had a bit of an opposite thing where I was doing mine off stream, but I found that I actually have a better time doing them on stream. Because I have people to talk to. It keeps me sort of like entertained while I'm working on it. We also got a little Mickey ear. Listen, I think I'm just going with this one. Like a little Mickey cloud. I know you can turn the villagers off. Does that turn off the ones that you're hanging out with though too? I'm not sure about that. I feel like this is a solid dream snap and I'm probably not going to mess with it too much more. I could actually, I should probably do one more now that I'm thinking about it. I should bump up the settings on my game. Is there a shadow on my character's dress? Oh, I don't know. Hopefully my computer doesn't hate me. Oh, a shadow on my character's dress. Yeah, there is. It's from the stall that I'm using, actually. It's just gonna be what it is, though. I don't think I care. I'm not sure if other people will care. About the shadow? Well, the thing is, there's nothing I can do about it, so... that I don't care about, honestly. Replace the stall with Oswald's car. Do I care enough, though? Is the question. And the answer, I think, might be no. I don't know why this looks really weird all of a sudden. Do I care enough? Here's the thing. I have one picture already, so if I hate doing this, I just don't have to do it. That is a nice thing. I don't want the steam, though. That does get rid of the shadow. Knowing that I don't have to do this makes it a little bit better. Why are we doing the car cart? To push me closer, like the camera closer to my character. In fact, it should probably be a little closer now that I'm looking at it. Oh, okay. The camera is stuck. That's fine. It'll like cut off my feet this way. This is the camera that's usually further away from you. Hey, Belle. How's it hanging? What are we doing? Belle, go away. Anyway. Belle wanted the third wheel. I know. I think she's mad I haven't been spending as much time with her, which fair. But also, I'm gonna need you to get over it. I'm really gonna need you to just, like, be okay with that. I'm turned too much and Hades is too far over. What time is it? Oh, it's okay. We haven't been here as long as I thought we have been here. Too much. The fog in your game is making your screen so white you can't see. The fog in this game is so intense. Like, it has no reason to be as intense as it is. Okay, everything is good. We've only been here 30 minutes in total, or taking this picture. Either way. Oh my goodness. Oh, girl. This is going to be our picture. The wings, didn't realize, are just a glowing void of glow. No, it's okay, Toria. It's totally fine. Actually, while I'm looking at this though, let me see if I can bring up the other one just to make sure that I like this one more. Although I anticipate I will, because I didn't notice the shadow before, but that is probably something that, yeah, actually this is so much better. Wait, exit out of this, make this smaller so I can look at both of them side by side. And by side, I mean at the same time, but definitely not next to each other. Yeah, this one's a lot better. I'm going to go with this. We're going to show DreamSnap, submit DreamSnap. And we're going to save the photo. And I'm going to pray for moonstones. Okay. Belle, thank you for walking away. That was very kind of you. Game, let me turn you down before OBS starts yelling at me. And what else do I have to do? This is kind of cute. I wish you would have shown up, but I don't care enough to do it. I simply do not need to. Did I actually vote on DreamSnaps this week? I think I did. Me trying to go to the event menu. I did vote. Okay, cool. And we have a DreamSnap that, in my opinion, I think is going to get 4K. I feel like it's 4K worthy, if only because I fought with everybody to get to get this picture. Is Lil Mikey random? Yes, but listen. We love Lil Mikey here on this channel, and so he's staying. Is there anything I need to pick up? I don't think so. I got rid of all of my snippet lures, and honestly, I think it has helped with the lagging in Storybook Vale, so I'm not mad about that. I can see if I have any more inkies that I need to get, but I don't know if I do actually. I don't know. And tomorrow is reset day. I'm gonna have to actually buy moonstones tomorrow, I think. Which is not ideal, but you know. You learned not to go into Scrooge's shop to keep it from being laggy. Wait, like if you go into Scrooge's shop, it turns laggy for you? I don't know if I've noticed that. Oh, interesting. That's good to know. The one thing though is that the veil does look a little random with all these little basket plants around. Those are in the place of the lures. I will grab you all. Thank you. The mussels aren't spawning in Mythopia. I don't know if I've noticed that or not. Has anyone else noticed that happening? You finally got all areas of the Vale open. Oh, nice. I need Maleficent to be an actual villager ASAP. I feel like I don't know. I wonder if we're gonna do, was it 1 week or 2 weeks apart for the DLC and the update in, when was that, November, December? I feel like it was 1 week. I wonder if they're gonna be 1 week apart again? Or what? Okay. I think we are actually done. We finished the DreamSnap. Very pleased about that. Might be getting back to doing a DreamSnap again tomorrow, depending on what the theme is, if I feel inspired, or if I'm feeling like we should do some decorating instead. I'm gonna go ahead and once I grab these inkies, see if anybody else is streaming that we can go and hang out with. Thank you again to Kay for bringing her community over, and thank you everybody who came over with the raid. I appreciate you all. Thank you everybody who liked the stream. Actually, now that I think about it, click the like button if you haven't already. We only have 68 likes on the stream. What's that about? Rude, honestly. But yeah, let me see if anybody else is streaming. We can go and hang out. I will be back tomorrow for more Dreamlight Valley one way or another, whatever we're going to be up to, which will be a fabulous time, I think. Redirect. Who's playing? Let's go see. Oh, Tanny Games, actually. We never really get to raid Tanny. She is looking at people's dream snaps, doing a Fairy Haven DreamSnap showcase. So please stop by, drop some love for Tanny, wonderful friend of the channel. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day or night and take care of yourselves. And I will see you all tomorrow. Goodbye, everybody.